The anniversary celebration ended before it even began. Crystal glass and rose petals, once symbols of romance, were now just debris under her heels. Scrolling through her phone, Yun-Chu discovered the painful truth her husband, Huo Yanzhou, had been hiding. This was the secret concealed from her in his social media posts. She tried calling him, desperate for an explanation, but was met only with the cold, automated response. Again and again, the call went unanswered, each ring deepening her despair. Everyone in their circle knew she had loved Huo Yanzhou since they were children, and everyone also knew that his heart belonged to someone else, his unattainable past love, Shi Yanning. Yun-Chu once believed that by marrying him, she could eventually win his affection. For their third anniversary, she had meticulously prepared all his favorite dishes, hoping her efforts would touch his heart. But as the hours ticked by, the candlelit dinner for two remained untouched. Instead of her husband, all she received was news of his grand reunion with his old flame. She had thought his initial arrival in her life was a fairy tale romance. Years ago, when her family was drowning in debt and her mother was being threatened by creditors, Huo Yanzhou appeared like a savior. He paid off all their debts with a single command and protected her and her family. From that moment on, she vowed to dedicate herself to being the perfect wife, believing she could repay his kindness with her love. There were sweet moments, times when she thought he truly cared, but now, she wondered why everything had changed so drastically. After 3 years, if she couldn't warm his heart, perhaps it was time to let go. Waking up beside him, she felt a profound sense of disgust, not for him, but for herself. She looked at him and made a decision: divorce. He dismissed her pain, casually offering to make up for the missed anniversary. But just as she felt a glimmer of hope that he remembered, a phone call shattered the moment. It was Xia Anning. A single call from her could make Huo Yanzhou drop everything and rush to her side. That was the power of the white moonlight. He tossed a credit card at Yun-Chu, a cold transaction to appease her, and left. Just then, another call came, this time for Yun-Chu. Her mother had a heart attack and was in the hospital. Frantically, she tried to reach her husband, the man who was supposed to be her support, but his phone was unreachable. As her father worried about her mother needing urgent surgery, Yun-Chu was about to confess her plans for divorce. Suddenly, the hospital director appeared, informing them that the best doctors and equipment had been arranged. It turned out Huo Yanzhou had already taken care of everything, providing the best medical resources for his wife's family without a word. While waiting for her mother's surgery to finish, Yun-Chu's father reminded her of their precarious position, warning her not to act like a spoiled heiress anymore. She decided to postpone telling her parents about the divorce until her mother had recovered. But her resolve was tested when she saw him at the payment counter. He was on the phone, his voice gentle and caring in a way he never was with her. The love and lack thereof were always in the details. Deceiving herself was no longer an option. She called a lawyer to draft a divorce agreement.